It's been 26 years since Lehman's pride has decimated the men of the glass continent. A generation has passed and the old heroes have yielded to time. The young have come to test their will against the realm and have their names remembered. Their blood shall mix upon the field of battle, making them sister and brother. The time has come to tell the story. Gather round, weary travelers, and hear the tale of how the realm was tamed and fear was conquered. Let us tell you the days of high adventure.
And welcome back, everybody. This is Steve, your master of dungeons. We're back with everybody. I think we're at episode 5, so we should kill the whole intro thing at this point. If you haven't figured out who's who at this point, you're going to have some problems. Okay, who's going to recap for today?
Yes, hello, I'm Carl. I can recap for you.
Hit it.
Okay, so last time you have seen us, we go through this very much beautiful cave. We go in search of the mithril, which is precious to some people. I can't take out of all, but the other big boys can. So during cave expedition, we find 2 dwarfs that are in serious state of shit. First is dead, second has no eye, and they are sort of crucified, and there are spiders around everywhere. We investigate the wounds, look as if they are hurt by goblin, but there is precision work around the eye of dwarfs. The eyes have been removed. In the case of the living one, only one eye. So we track the source of this, and we find a big, large, beautiful spider with face of female. She has something to do with drow. And I, Carl, try to engage in plan to trick her, which involves the eye of Indy, because what she does is swap the eyes of other creatures. Indy, I don't know what he is doing. He traded his eye with this spider. So now he has one small eye, one big eye, and he looks like a really weird guy. So we leave the cave, take a sample of the mithril. Thank you to Shandy for taking a sample. We go and we fight a big bat, where the other boys do. I don't fight it, because it is cool. Javier takes the wings of the bat to make a cool costume. And then we go back to city and find a big wrestling match that Javier seemed very interested by. So yes, here we go.
Beautiful. Okay, so just to recap on that recap, who do I have in the box?
Me and Shandy.
Okay. And
I'm down below.
Javier's down below at the front of the ring.
Right.
And
I don't want to pay for tickets, so I sneak in.
okay, cool. Okay, well, let's deal with the sneaking first. Let's see if you can worm your way through the crowds. Let's go ahead and give me a stealth. That would make more sense.
Okay. That for the stealth is 19.
19? Okay. All right. You got 2 big burly looking women at the door. And they are conversing with each other. So they're not even paying attention to the crowd that walks by.
Okay, so in I go.
Yeah, you just slip in and they're just hand waving people through as they're talking to each other.
Okay, so I will try to find Javier in front row and tell him my ticket was $3.99.
Okay. You easily find Javier. He looks like old pro. You're basically walking up to the side of the ring at the announcer's desk, and it's all familiar to you. The way the squared circle, they have a language, right?
Oh, yes. We have a... Oh, forgive me for the... let me find the name here. Kefabe?
Kefabe?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see the sign-up sheet that is normally there for prelim matches. That's basically where anybody can get in there and fight anybody else. And there's like a small win bag, generally, just depending on how much people bet on what fight.
For sure.
Okay. You're always welcome to sign up. There's a bunch of basically rubes, like the local rough boys. They're coming in trying to prove themselves.
Yeah, I definitely would be more interested in beating up the rude rough boys currently, as I'm not feeling super strong at the moment. I've not done awesome in too many fights lately. So yeah, I'm going to sign up for the beating up the rubes.
Okay. So yeah, when you go over to the announcer's desk, you start signing up, and the woman there looks at you and she says something like, 2 fights, 1 fight, which you translate as like, this isn't your first rodeo. You've been here before.
I say, Roger Dodger, 10-4, which means yes, but I'm not feeling up to a big bout currently.
Right. Blue collars. which basically means, do you want to make some money off this?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't come up with something on top of my head just now.
It's fine. She just says, righto, scene 2, which means she's got you covered.
Okay.
Be ready, though.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, she nods at you. What do you put down for your name?
Yuan Tigo.
Yuan Tigo? Was that the name you used?
That's my original name. My original wrestling name.
Okay. Did
Yeah.
you put your original wrestling name on it? I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I want to get this name. I like this. I want this character to be like Javier wants Yuan Tigo to not be so hated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
For sure.
Cool. Okay. So Indy and Shandy, you're basically escorted by your own security. They take you up to the boxes that overlook the ring. You're basically no more than 40 feet away, looking down over the ring. It's just amazing. There's a small halfling girl there with a pitcher of wine. There's a bunch of people that are kind of mingling. The boxes are connected, but there's a curtain if you want to have a private time. But people seem to walk back and forth between your box. So.
Now this is living Carl.
Oh, Carl's not there. Carl's down on the floor.
Coming up.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's down with.
Well, just Indy and I. Then.
Yeah.
This is living Indy.
Yes.
So I've still got my cloak up. I'm just trying to be inconspicuous, and I'm also, trying to gauge the limits of what this eye can do. Maybe so I'm scanning across at the other box.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, give me a perception check. Go fast with advantage.
Yeah. 15 or 10. So it's going to be perception. So it's going to be 17.
Okay, so you haven't been in a large crowd yet.
Right.
Especially with this eye. There's a little bit of a throb in the back of your skull. But looking down, you look at the ring and you see a dome of black and blue energy around the ring.
Okay.
Okay. And as you're looking at it, you see a strange symbol basically flutter across it, and you get an image of your head of blue light being sucked into a black hole. And you just see it. It's in space. It's pulsing. It's very strange. Looking down around the crowd, you look at the people and you start to pick up a sheen of different auras. And you don't know what they signify, but some people are blue, some people are green, some people are blackish red.
All right.
It's just kind of flowing
Can
around.
I look at Shandy and see what kind of aura he's got?
Yeah. His is silver, but it's mixed with a few specks of red as well.
Okay. And can I see Javier and Carl?
You can definitely pick out Javier, no problem. Carl, he's weird. He just seems to blend into whatever crowd he's in.
Gotcha. So what is Javier's?
Javier is bright purple. He's you will always be able to spot him in a crowd.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. But Carl is just, you can't, you just can't spot him. He's down
His
there somewhere.
aura probably is invisible as well. So
yeah. Cool. You have no idea what these auras mean or anything about
work
them,
it
but
out.
it's new to you, and it does. This whole process is kind of giving you a headache, when you open yourself up to it a little bit. So you got to be a little bit cautious about that. Cool. So Shandy's drinking, Indy's basically learning about.
Yeah, I'll be drinking and eating as well. But.
Beautiful. Yeah, your halfling girl, she's bringing up fine cuts of meat, fine cuts of fish. And there's a lovely stew. They have freshly baked bread, cinnamon rolls, things like that.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Lovely.
You also
living.
You both also see a woman kind of making her way through the crowd. She's wearing a mask, but it leaves her entire face open, and her she has beautiful black hair that's flowing through. So it's very skinny, but very firm and taut. She's very charismatic, and you notice whenever she goes to talk to a couple, the woman and the man kind of the woman will grab her husband's hand, or the man will basically put his hand around his wife. It's all subliminal. They're not doing it on purpose. But
what does her aura look like?
You want to look at her aura?
Yeah.
Her aura looks like crimson mixed with blue and red.
Okay.
A dark red and a light red and a blue as well. But her aura strangely pulses out of her. It kind of
mingles with other people's auras.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's very strange. Okay. And then Carl, you're standing there as Javier is having this very weird conversation with these people Is there anything you want to be doing while he's doing that?
Yes, is there an area to place bets onto fighting?
Oh, yes. There's
Okay.
a large area for that.
So I don't have gold. Javier, please, can I borrow one piece of gold from you?
You don't have to borrow it. You can just have it.
Oh, you're very generous of you. Thank you.
Just 1 gold.
One gold.
What happened? Oh, your gold.
Shandy's got it.
Why does Shandy have your gold again?
I don't
Because I'm trustworthy.
Okay, so
He said that in a weird way. I don't trust.
Carl wants to go place a bet on the first fight or whatever's going to happen, like right now.
Okay. So the fights haven't started up yet.
Okay, so he's going to bet just arbitrarily 1 gold piece on a fighter.
Well, there's no fighter out yet, so you have to wait.
Okay.
That's about to happen. So.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, when the fight starts,
Okay. Yeah.
he's gonna play his hand.
So you have like this feeling now of this magical energy that you can touch. As you're walking around the ring, though, it just dies.
Oh shit!
Completely gone.
That is really bad for Carl because I was going to try to impact the course of action by pulling ropes down with my mage hand and doing stupid things.
I figured you might try something. I'm just letting you know. As you walk around the ring, it feels like the magical energy just sucks right out of you. As you get away from the ring, it comes back. But
Okay, Javier, I give you back your gold. But the sentiment was lovely.
Okay.
I unfortunately cannot make more for us through this devious manner that I had intended, but we will find use for this.
You don't have to be devious about it.
I prefer.
So everybody's getting situated. You sit down, and this woman in this white collared shirt basically walks into the center of this large ring. The ring's a square. It's about 30 feet by 30 feet. There's a set of 3 ropes that quarantine the entire ring off. You see a group of bullymen basically around the ring with cudgels. They're keeping order and keeping everybody away from it. The woman in the collared shirt basically walks into the ring, and this is the woman that you were talking to at the announcer's desk. So she spreads her arms out wide and she starts to speak, and this huge cacophony just goes over the entire arena. And she says, "Ladies and gentlemen, you have a very, very fun evening ahead of you. Today we have a very special fighter. He comes to us from the south. He is Luchadore." And she looks around the audience. "He is the Terra, you Antigo!" And there's like,
So as it happens too, Carl stealths up behind him and prestidigitation just a huge blast of fireworks out from behind him. But stealth so that nobody sees it and thinks it's just real cool shit.
Am I on the ramp right now?
yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Then yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna put up my dancing lights and spotlights, pop, 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 pop around me, and then prestidigitation, the smoke, and then disguise self into my costume, right? And then I like to imagine that the camera pans up from my feet, right? So I have big, bright green boots with yellow laces, purple spandex pants. You come up, you see my big ass wrestling belt, a beautifully sculpted chest and abs. On his back is a giant cloak that it's green on top and yellow on bottom, or the other way. Yeah, it's green on bottom and yellow on top. He's got Batman spike-looking things on his arms.
Nice.
But they're leather, so they're not hard. It's just for show. And they're green and yellow, and they got the hand wraps. And then on his head, he's got the big, beautiful luchador mask. It's got the flare on the top, like lizards get, and the mask is green with yellow in the front, and then the flare on top is green with purple, the in between parts of the flare. And he just poses at the same time. And then I like to imagine that my prestidigitation also has some sparkles on him. Pop, 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 pop.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a large explosion and fireworks going off, spotlights. They've seen fighters, but they haven't seen a intro fighter like this. The crowd just starts going crazy. Whoa! Like clapping up. I'll give you 1 arena point for that.
Hell
They're
yeah.
just going crazy on there, hoo, hoo, hoo. And then, so you make your way to the stage?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I march down, Vince McMahon style, just strutting my stuff down to the stage. Absolutely. I fling off my cloak in a very superfluous style. And when I fling it off, since it's disguised self, it disappears.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it just goes into the air and it just disappears. Yeah, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Then I get right up into the stage underneath the the things, the ropes. That's what they call it, the ropes. I don't watch wrestling. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then I get ready to deal with my opponent.
Beautiful. Okay, so she's like waits for the crowd to die down. It's going pretty heavy, and she goes, "Now we have a special opponent today. It's Tabby," and everybody just starts blowing up. The crowd's just going crazy. Like, Tabby raw, Tabby raw.
Oh,
And you start to get a weird feeling.
oh no.
Okay,
She's the favorite.
yeah.
Okay.
Looking down from the other end of the stage, you see this like very young girl. She must be like 13 or 14. Come out on the stage with a spotlight on her, and she's holding this rope. And she yanks twice on the rope, and out comes this grizzly bear. And she just goes roar, roar, and it's just like clawing up in the air. And she's got pink ribbons all through her hair.
Oh.
And she's got like little blush makeup on and lipstick, and she's just like roar, roar, and the girl's like throwing candy at it, and all the people are like just throwing all this food at the bear, and it's like grabbing it midair and just like putting it into its mouth. The crowd's just going shit insane for this, and like the bear like eats up and she slaps it, and Tabby just starts running to the front of the ring and just dragging the little girl behind her, and just like goes into the ring and just starts pawing back and forth. And you hear, make your bets, this is gonna be great.
I'm gonna lean over to the lady in the white collar and be like, "I'm wrestling a bear."
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
It's
it's fine. All right, let's do this.
I lean over to the little halfling that's been serving us and go, "Can you take my bet?"
Oh, of course. All
2
right.
on Tabby. Gold.
Let's get the odds down real fast. Okay, so you got 1 crowd point. Tabby's got home field advantage. Boom, 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 boom. All right, it's 2-1 on Tabby.
2-1 for Tabby.
Yeah. You putting down 2? Does anybody else
Just
want to put
2.
down anything?
This is a friendly little
I'll
guy.
put down 2 on Javier.
Okay. Do you want to? So either way, you're gonna break even.
I don't have any money, so I don't.
That's fair. That's fair. You see money's going back and forth. Like there's basically guys walking through these big metal boxes through the crowd, and they're giving out like tab tokens and like swinging it back and forth. All right. So she's pacing back and forth. Actually, Indy, give me an insight check. It's a DC 15.
Okay. Is it not advantage?
No.
Oh, I got exactly 15.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Looking at the bear,
Mhm.
you see the bear in the middle of the ring, but it looks like a shadow of a bear. And
Okay.
inside, you see a little girl, maybe 13 or 14 years old, basically
Gotcha.
moving back and forth as the bear. Okay. All right. So the announcer gets in the ring, and she's basically holding her hands out. She's like, "All right, the wagers are out. Let's have a clean fight." And then she puts her arms down and she like backs out. All right, so let's go ahead and do some initiative real fast.
Ding, ding.
Going on a 9.
I got a 22.
That would be you going
Yeah.
first.
You sure? All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run up, get real close to this little bear here, and I'm gonna boop it right on his nose with my fist.
All right, are you doing a key move, or are you doing one of the
Um,
wrestling moves, or are you just going to go up and attack?
Well, right now I'm feeling like I just need to I need to beat it down a little bit before I decide I want to try to grapple a bear.
All right.
I want to show it because I want to show it who's boss.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a quick punch attack. That's a 12 plus 3, 15.
That hits.
15 to hit. All right, then I'm gonna do me a. Forgive me, it's a D4, isn't it? It's a D4. Yeah, 3 plus Dex is 6 damage.
Okay. You run up to bop it on the nose. It kind of turns its face a little bit, but you do manage to bop it right in the face.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just bop it again with my left hand.
Oh, bop it, bop. All right.
That is a 14 hit
That'll hit.
for 5 damage.
And as it's like going to yell at you and like bear, "Roar!" you punch it again in the face.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sorry, how many points of damage is that?
That was 5.
5. Okay.
And then I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna spend a key point and I'm gonna flurry of blows as well.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Unload.
That is a 16 hit
Yeah.
for 6 damage. And that is an 18 to hit.
Yep.
That is cocked AF. For 4 damage.
Okay, so what was that total?
It's 10 damage.
Whew. Okay. You roll in and just it hits, goes to growl you hit it again, and then it like kind of pulls its paws up, and when it pulls its paws up, you just go for the body shots. Just boom, boom. And it goes and it just drools coming out of its mouth, and it comes down.
And I used a free action to feel kind of bad.
All right. Fair enough. That's 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 4
Shannon
points.
yells,
That's
"No!"
4 arena points for you.
That's 4 arena points for you as well? All right.
Carl turns to the guy standing next to him and is like, that guy is friend of mine.
So the crowd starts, All right, the crowd's warming up more to you. They're going, Yang T, go, swing, 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 swing. Yang T, go, swing, 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 swing. And there's a cheer going up in the crowd.
Oh, yeah. So, with free action, it's going to be a little bit of that going around the stage, just being like doing the Hulk Hogan, the ear thing,
The showmanship. I got you.
of course, because, it's wrestling.
So as you are going around and showing yourself off, the bear like whips its head back and forth. Drool's just coming over and looks at you, and its eyes just start to turn red. And it's just like, it just goes on full bore. But you see its eyes, like when I say it turns red, they start to go bloodshot.
Oh.
And its muscles start to, get really big.
Oh.
It looks like it's angry. It might even be berserk in some way or another.
No.
Okay.
This might not even be its final form.
Yeah. Okay. So it's coming at you, and it goes down to bite like on your head like a candy. 13 to hit.
Yeah, that's my AC.
On the dot. Okay.
Yeah.
So it comes to like bite down and like starts gnawing on your head a little bit.
Oh.
It does 7 points of damage.
Oof.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Cool. And then it goes to, let's see, it will, while it has your head, it's going to attempt to grapple you. It will bear hug you.
Okay.
That
All
makes sense.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's
And as it has your head, you basically put your hands up to, try to get the head off, and it just wraps its hands around you like you just invited into a warm embrace.
Now, a grapple check is, forgive me, is that a contested or?
It will be, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it grabs you and clutches you tightly around your chest, and then like lifts you up off of the ground.
Oh.
So yeah, at this point we'll do an opposed strength, I believe.
$21.
20.
Nice.
Yeah. It's got a +4. I rolled a 16. You're a little
Nice.
lucky. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. So it wraps its arms around you. You just kind of like use the drool and just slide your head out. And as you slide your head out of the ball, you just slide all the way down the bear.
Yeah, I just want to put my hands on either side of his jaw and just go crack, crack, crack like a jack and get out.
Cool. Yeah, you slide out underneath of it. The
No.
crowd is like just screaming too, and he did get a critical, so the crowd is on his side as well. So they're they're eating this up. So I think you both are at 4 of 4 right now.
Okay.
I think you're at 5 actually. You have 5 crowd points, right?
Yes, I am. I'm at
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
Okay, and then the bear's at 4. Okay, now it's your turn. The
Uh,
bear's like giving a frustrated roar and just like goes like it's throwing wild swings at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run off. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna hit the net. I mean, not the net, the ropes, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try to do an aerial attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a double kick.
Okay. Double kick.
I'm gonna attempt to plant both my feet into their chest and bear them to the ground.
Hey. Okay.
So it looks like the enemy must make a dex save, or is this? So this one's unique to me.
Okay, so how it works is you're going to make an attack. If you hit, you do 2d4 plus your strength damage, and then the enemy must make a dex save or it's knocked back 5 feet and is prone. If anybody's listening is curious about these wrestling rules, I kind of like butchered them from a bunch of different other people's ideas, and I'll put them up on the website if there's enough interest in it.
Oh, yeah, and of course he was saying that I can use dex instead of strength for these. So
Exactly.
all right, so I'm gonna make my attack. Oh, come on, baby. 10 plus 3, 13.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. 2d4. That's going to be 4 plus 3, 7 points of damage.
So it only takes half of that.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured when you were saying.
But it does look like you've beat it pretty hard.
It's like a barbarian.
Exactly.
All right. Cool. Now that's my action.
Right, now it has to make a save, actually.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It fails. So it falls back and just hits the ground. Just
Okay.
spread eagle. That gives you 2 points.
Now,
Arena points. So it should knock you up to 7 now, I think.
okay,
Right?
yeah, I get
Yeah.
7 arena points, which is excellent. And I can, additionally, I can use my flurry of blows attacks to attempt a grapple, which is something that I would like to do.
Okay.
Now I'm going to spend my last key point for this,
Okay.
but I'm going to go ahead and try to grapple him as well. So I'm
Okay.
going to try to just do a cool flip and then try to get my arms around his neck. I don't know how wrestling works. And do a thing where it looks like I'm trying to pin it.
Okay. Are you going to use one of the grapple techniques?
I was going to use the, let's do a hammerlock.
All right.
Yeah, let's do a hammerlock.
Okay. Yeah, that's you grab the enemy's arm and pull it up behind their back, securing your arm on their neck.
Yeah, poor thing.
Got it.
That's a 9 plus 3. Oh, and I am proficient.
That'll hit.
And I'm proficient, so yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. And then we'll do, and you have advantage to this prone.
Oh, that's right, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
let's
then-
make the roll anyway, 'cause it might be a natural 20. It is not, all right.
Okay, cool. And then let's go ahead and do the opposed strength check.
Okay, opposed strength. And I'm allowed to use acrobatics instead of,
Correct. Yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah. You gotta get rid of that dice.
I love this dice. That's a natural 20 again. Okay, so as you go to like pull the arm behind, the bear opens his eyes and looks at you and like grabs you, like, I caught you, bitch. And then the other arm just like comes up and he goes in for the attack.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So he's gonna attempt to hammerlock your hammerlock.
Oh, no.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Okay, and let's do. Oh no! If it hits, it just hits. No, we did an opposed strength check. Didn't
Yeah,
we?
it's an opposed, so I'll
Okay,
oppose
let's do it again. That's a 17.
It's a 10.
10. Okay. So it basically rolls itself on top of you and like turns your arm around.
Well, it's like an 800-pound bear. It's not
Exactly. So at this point, you're grappled and you have disadvantage on your attacks.
Great.
But that was his action, so it is your turn.
Okay, great. I'm going to use, oh man, I can't believe I blew all my key points already. I'm going to use my action to break free of the grapple.
Okay.
If I can.
So that's a opposed strength check.
Yeah.
10.
16.
It's basically
15.
overconfident and it thinks it has you and it starts pushing all its weight down upon you.
Yeah.
And you just crab crawl, slide right underneath and just boom.
I don't think I slipped between his legs.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, you just slide right in between them and you just boom right onto the deck. And you hear the boom like reverberate around.
okay.
Okay.
And I can't take a bonus action to do anything else unless I have key points. So I guess that's my turn. So I'm going to spend the rest of my turn just posing.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't get a point for that, for the thing. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where you are on your arena points.
I think I'm still just sitting at 7.
Yeah. You're about to hit 8 though, right?
If I punch him or something,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, no, 7. The crowd takes your side and starts giving you warnings. Sorry. When you grant
They grabs combat advantage.
right. So yeah, you basically have combat advantage now on all your attacks.
Okay, nice. Okay,
Okay.
cool. All right,
Cool.
Good.
Beautiful. So the bear like just slides itself up onto all fours and is like looking around, turns around, sees you flashing to the crowd, and it's still in its rage. It basically comes up behind you and both paws try to hit you on the side of the head at the same time to ring your bell.
He's gonna thunderclapping.
No, he's gonna try to bell ringer you like boom.
Yeah,
Like
isn't that called
both ears.
thunderclapping?
I don't know. You can
Doesn't
rename it Thundercrap if you want.
Yeah.
Fine. Cool. All right. Well, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's
16.
Yeah.
So boom, you get popped in the ears. You're gonna take 4 points of damage, and you need to make a Constitution save DC 11.
That is. Do I get advantage on these two? Or is it just attacks for this?
Check. Combat advantage, only in combat.
Okay, so then it's gonna be. Well, I rolled a 3, so I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, that has to do it.
Uh,
Okay, so basically your ears start ringing. You can't hear the crowd anymore, and you're stunned until your next turn.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm gonna sell it though.
you're just stumbling around.
Real wrestling style.
With that, the bear is going to go in for a bite attack Looks like he's going to try and engulf your head. That is an 11.
11? Yeah, that's not going to do it.
Is that 11? Let's make sure.
I feel like it's got more plus than that.
I think it's 1 plus 2. Hold on. No, it is. I'm sorry. It's plus 5. Plus 2.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a 14.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So it pops into your head and just like, it's on your head, but you know it's not like trying to claw and like actually do damage. It's just trying to do subdual, back and forth, whipping.
It's everything's subdual.
Right.
Yeah.
But your face is basically covered in slobber at this point. Just 4 points of damage too.
4 points?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay. It's your turn, but you're stunned for your turn.
So yeah, in my stomach.
Yeah. Okay. And I
Shake
think
my head off.
Right. that pops him up to 5. Yeah, he's not there yet. Okay. And it goes back to his turn. He's out of key points. So he can't do anything with that either. I keep saying he. It's a female beer. Sorry. She's she. Okay. With that, she's basically going to try to double paw you on your back and like slam you down to the ground.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Yeah,
She slaps you down to the ground. That'll give her another arena point, and then you guys need a post.
Post strength.
Yeah, for the grapple. 16.
21.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. She slams you down to the ground and then like pulls her paws up again to like do another like whip slam. 22. And as she goes down, you kind of like grab the rope and like slide yourself out from under her, and she just boom onto the mat.
Sucker.
Yeah, cool. You're up.
All right. I'm going to punch her right in the throat twice.
Get her Javier.
The crowd's just going ape shit at this point.
And I get advantage.
Yeah.
Be kind to animals.
Yeah. That's a natural 20.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to bop her real good. Now, I don't know if I've got a nat 20 yet. So do you want me to roll the D20, D4 twice or just double it?
It's up to you. No, let's do D4 twice.
Okay, twice.
Yeah.
All right. That is 5 damage plus 3 is 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to bop her again.
Okay.
And that's a 19 plus just 22 to hit.
Okay. You got 3 key points from that last fight. Actually, you crit on a 19 now.
Crit on 19 now?
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you crit again.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, once you hit the 10 to 12 arena points, you crit on a 19 or 20.
Dope. All right. That's 4, 7 damage.
4 7 damage? Okay. Okay. You slide yourself under the rope, and as she's like full slammed onto it, you basically roll yourself onto her back and just start punching the back of her skull. Boom, boom, and you just connect perfectly each time.
Yeah.
And she pushes herself up, and you're not pinned, so she kind of like throws you off and just goes full bear. Like all attempt at showmanship at this point's gone. She's just like trying to claw and bite you, freaking out. That's my third natural 20 of the fight, just to let everybody know.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
This is getting weird.
Yeah, this is being very weird. Okay. I got a 1
It's
and
kind of getting real.
1.
Though.
That's fair though.
That's rude.
You know how dice can
I'm not joshing you. It was a 1 and a 1.
Yeah, that's how dice can be.
Yeah. So
What's the plus modifier on that?
she has a +4, I believe, to her damage. Yeah, +4.
Okay.
So she.
That's going to take me to 0.
Okay. So you need to make your
Okay, so
con save.
0.
So she just goes berserk and just like slams you on the shoulder and just whips you on the side of the head.
What's the con?
I don't remember. I think it was 10.
It's 10? Okay, that's an 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, barely.
All right. So she hits you on the side of the head and whacks you on the side of the head, and you go down. And she basically like goes over top of your body, seeing you down, just starts roaring, and the crowd's going crazy, and everybody thinks that you're unconscious.
Yeah.
And now it's your turn.
I'm going to sell it for a second or two, too. I'm going to look like I'm down, and then I'm just going to go... Is she kind of, like, parading around right now?
Yeah, she's like just parading, like she's like walking around, standing up, like to one side of the crowd, going up to the other side of the crowd.
I'm going to...
And the referee's coming in, and she's just looking at you going,
2
1,
kidney shots.
2, 3, and you just...
I'm going to roll up really quick, and then pop out right in the kidneys.
There's like a long... and then the crowd's like, behind you, behind you!
That's another natural 20.
Okay, go ahead. Just look at 4 hit points left, so let's see what happens.
That's 7
Okay.
to do it, and she's raging still, I assume.
Yeah.
So I just got to hit her one more time.
Right. So you boom, boom, and you go ahead.
That is a 16 hit.
That'll hit. She's only got 11.
Okay, that's 6 to do it.
Okay, so you slam your right fist into her kitty and you hear, "Arr!" and the crowd is just going apeshit at this point. They're like, oh, and then you pop another shot into her kitty and you physically lift her up like the bear and flip her over your head, and she lands
suplex.
like full, like splashed out onto the mat, and the crowd's just going apeshit.
I want to leave a dent in the floor.
Okay. You leave a giant, like, bear-sized, like, pattern dent, like, just all over the floor. Like, she's just like a splatter of drool out of her mouth. And the referee comes in, she's like, 1, 2, and she's looking over at you like, what the fuck? 3, 4, 5. Like, you could tell she seriously thought you were just going to screw the pooch on this. And she goes, she holds out, like, 1 or 2 seconds for the 10 spot. Then she goes, 10, and just double crosses her arm. The crowd's just going crazy. Yeah, the crowd is just going nuts. There's people are throwing roses up onto the stage. There's like panties going up on the stage.
Oh yeah, I'm picking up the rose, putting it in my mouth, prancing around, strutting, patting my belt, and then doing the kiss the peace sign and put it in the sky for my dad.
Cool. And the referee comes up and like lifts up your arm, and the little girl like comes over to where the bear is.
Yeah,
and you see the bear basically start to morph, and it morphs into a little girl that looks almost identical to the other little girl in the ring with her. She's unconscious, but like the one that's unconscious looks like very rough shod and like hair's wild and braided, and it's crazy.
Okay.
And she's like patting her sister up, and you can see her like kind of pick her up, and the crowd's cheering. And
she's
up.
kind of awake now?
Yeah, she's awake. And like,
I want to go over to her as well, and then I want to lift her arm up in the air and be like, hey, you hurt me. Yeah, that was awesome. I thought you were a real bear.
All right, let me see how she responds to this. Hold on 1 second. Actually, give me performance or persuasion.
Okay, yeah.
Performance or persuasion?
Or persuasion, whichever one you want.
It's going to be performance.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Okay. So you lift her arm up, and she climbs up onto your shoulders and like stands on your shoulders, like holding your head up, and just starts like whipping her fist up at the crowd. Yeah. And the crowd's just eating it up.
Yeah.
Just going nuts.
Totally. Yeah. I've done stuff like this before.
Yeah.
So
it's insane. So the referee's like, okay, let's get you down. It's like, so he pulls you down, comes out, and like people are just like patting you, and they're throwing like drink tokens at you. But you have like the little girls are kind of picking them up as you go, and as you go up, and the referee's like, you should head up to the box for the rest of the fights and watch. And as you head up there, there's like a wrestling area where the wrestlers go, the actual wrestlers, not like the bully boys, and they seat you in there.
Nice.
And this stout halfling woman comes in and just like drops this metal box in front of you and looks at you and like looks at the metal box and walks away.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna open that.
Okay, you pop it open. Roll me a percentile.
Percentile, all right.
Then multiply it by 10.
It's at 83, so 830.
There's 830 gold in this box.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Because you were not the favored, so there's a large portion of like the bet off basically fell into your lap. That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's weird. I never had 3 digits on him. He has no idea what to do with this kind of money. He's like, what? I could buy a house.
Cool. The next match starts up. It looks like a local Billy Boy versus one of the local women bouncers, and they're just kind of going out. The crowd's not really into it. You see them like still kind of talking back and forth. One of the professional wrestlers that you haven't met yet, he's wearing like a snake costume, sits down to you, and he just starts talking to you back and forth. He's using Kafave, just trying to see how you respond to it.
Oh yeah, I know it pretty well.
Yeah.
You know.
At this point, he's like kind of trying to probe. He's like, "Are you pro or are you just?"
No, I've been doing this for a few years now, but I've never actually won a match.
Well, that fight was insane. I've never seen so many precise attacks on both sides. It was insane. But I mean, there's a fight going on, but everybody's still kind of talking about your fight.
Right on. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm feeling really confident right now. I feel really good. Although I don't feel great. I have 1 hit point.
Yeah, I don't feel great.
Well, as you're in the wrestler's box, I mean, there's definitely magical auras that are basically being put upon you to,
okay,
to
great.
regen you up. It's
All right.
it's just like a slow aura from what you're in. It's just
Okay.
relaxing.
Similar to a short rest, so I can get my key points back.
Assume it's like a long rest, basically.
Oh, great. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Fantastic. Well, yeah, no, it's really exciting to be able to like do a match and like keep the opportunity to win. I would love to have more chances to do this again.
Oh, well, you definitely have a future in it. He's kind of probing. You feel like he's kind of probing about your history and your past.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't know.
I'm not going to get into it.
I didn't think you were, but
No.
I'm just letting you know that that's the vibe you're getting.
For sure.
Okay. Sorry. Now that that's so, you guys are just basically having a conversation. Okay. So Indy and Shandy, you lost 2 gold. You made 6 gold.
Right.
I mean,
So
to
I
make it
gained
up.
4 gold though. 'cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went into-
Exactly.
I try to make it up in free food and drink. I send her out until I approach a spherical shape.
All right. Fair enough. So you're just stuffing yourself trying to get your money's worth
Yeah.
out of the box.
Spherical is like Adonis-like for halflings. to-
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
The food's good. Those 2 fights are kind of. The next fight is kind of meh, but it was pretty cool fight.
It was an amazing fight.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a warm-up.
Yeah. So it kind of took the thunder from some of the other fights coming up.
Hard to follow
Yeah.
that.
Is there anything you guys want to do while you're up there?
Yes, can I make my way to find Javier?
Oh, you're still down the bottom. I assume that you follow Javier as he's going.
Yeah, and I would let him. I'd be like, no, he's with me.
Okay.
No, he's
Yeah.
with me.
So there's a bunch of like drink tokens. They're basically all over the ground, like on the wrestlers aisle. I don't know if you want to grab any of those on your way out.
Yes, I will take some.
Okay.
I'm trying to stand tall, but I'm like whispering over, grab me a couple too. Grab me some. No, I want some tokens. Yeah.
So Javier, the nice thing is that now I don't have to bend to reach for because I have learned to use magic invisible hand to pick up for us. So yes, I get all of them.
Oh, how do you want that to manifest?
So his mage hand is going to be just kind of like a silvery apparition,
Okay.
that just kind of appears and does it at once. But he can also disguise it and make it invisible too.
Do you want it to look like a creature? Do you want it to look like a hand? Do you want it to look like Just a
I
mist?
want it to look like a little spider.
a little spider?
A little spider that goes around like with its claws, just picks it up and puts it
Cool.
in like a little neck pouch.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I dig that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it can also fly, I guess. Right?
Yeah. Do that.
Well, when it walks, it looks like it's walking on a spider web, the ethereal spider web.
Oh,
so
okay,
it can
yeah.
walk up and walk down
That's
and
a
walk
great
left and
visual.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So it just starts collecting these chits and putting them into your pouch as you're walking through.
So Javier, this might not be worth asking you because I think I know the answer, maybe no, but it is good idea, so you can listen to me. When I say I don't have money, I lie because Spider gives me 2 bar of platinum. So what I think is you should register for another fight. I will bet the platinum and you throw the fight. I bet against you.
You know you won't be able to fight again today. You're not. It's not
That's
legally. You're not able to.
Yeah, no, I can only really do one a day,
Oh, but would you throw a fight?
and I don't think I could.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
more
figured
of
you are too good for this, but
No, I mean, like I know about throwing fights, but I just don't want to.
okay, you can go and build your reputation and career. You are a star boy now.
I mean, that would be cool. Yeah, no, I would love to be famous.
Okay, so I get you drink tickets, we go drink.
Yes, let's go get wasted now.
Okay.
Let's
you have
go
like
wasted.
30 or 40 drink tickets. So.
Oh, we're gonna try to use them all.
Okay. That's so luck.
I think Carl's gonna have about 3. He's very wary and, I was scanning about.
Okay.
I
It is
will-
stadium beer, just so we're clear.
Oh.
Oh, stadium beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we could
Okay,
get
so
through.
have
It's like
maybe
Bud
7 or
Light.
8.
Yeah, we could probably.
No
get
offense to
through.
Bud Light.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
could. Offense to Bud Light.
Yeah, I can. Carl can put away a good 10 or 11 BLs,
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Cool.
All right, so yeah, you're draining him down. You're kind of the golden boy of the evening.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
people-
I'm talking to anybody who
Yeah.
wants to talk to me.
People are coming by, like just the local nobles are coming by to talk to you, and a bunch of just like fanboys are coming out, fangirls.
Oh yeah, I'm flirting with anybody who's attractive.
All right. Yeah, there's
Anybody.
definitely a pick of the local nobility's
Oh, absolutely.
daughters and sons.
Oh yeah, okay. I want to honestly just like the most attractive one.
Okay.
You pick. That's the one I'm interested in tonight.
Okay, no problem. So you just choose your filly and
Or dude, I don't
Or
care. He
whatever
doesn't
you
care,
want.
and he holds the goal,
sure.
right?
All right.
So,
So there's basically let's see.
hey, make it roll. Make it roll.
Yeah. This woman, long brown hair. She's got to be probably 18 or 19 at the most.
Nice.
She basically sits herself down in your lap, and everybody else, all the other noble people that come up to basically interact with you, kind of get shooed off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. She
Oh, yeah.
basically monopolizes your evening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I allow her to.
Okay.
Yes.
I wonder if she has any friend.
Oh yeah.
No,
She has a
do you-
sister.
Do you have a sister?
Oh yes, I have many, many sisters.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Perhaps you can invite them over as well.
Of course.
And my friend also is lonely.
yeah. So
I wouldn't say that, but I like to enjoy the company. of
No,
it.
lonely is a bad word. Okay, no, it's a bad choice.
Yeah.
He is interested in ladies as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
She invites two of her sisters. It looks like the two sisters she invites are a little bit older than her. She looks like she might be the youngest from the family.
Very bad.
Yeah, but they have a very Italian flair about them.
Oh,
So
she's got aquiline nose.
Yeah.
Olive skin.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's a little aggressive.
I can actually get behind that. He
Okay.
would dig that. Yeah, I'm going to spend the rest of my evening if I'm allowed to.
So that'll be both of your nights, I think, at this point. So we'll just say frivolity happens.
Yeah.
And then for Indian Shandy, is there anything I need to know?
I stay in the box until they tell me I have to leave.
Okay, yeah.
With my,
I shut
luck, wanna
down
continue to bet.
that.
So I'm just
No, one more half chicken.
Can I bet just 2 gold
Clear
per
out the
fight
raw bar?
and then
Yeah,
You resolve
I'm just
that
going to try to
somehow.
do some betting based off of insight or of the fighters because you don't have a lot of.
yeah.
Or you want to
Do
investigate?
it off the auras.
If it's obvious, like if I think it's
Oh, you want to
obvious-
try to use the auras to?
Oh yeah,
Who's gonna
I
win?
guess so. I forgot about that.
Yeah, use your auras.
Okay.
I'll just bet on whoever the larger aura.
Okay. So there's 2 fights before the main fight.
Okay.
So looking at the 2 auras, it's 2 women. One's a bouncer. One's a local bully boy. Sorry, I should say bully person or woman. I'm not sure. Looking at the 2, you feel like the bouncer is going to be has the more powerful aura about them.
Okay. So I'll bet 2 gold on him.
2 golds on her.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. So let's give. The odds are basically going to be 50-50, but you have a better idea that she'll win. So out of a 6, we'll say a 1 or a 2 she fails.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6 she wins. Cool. 4. So you win.
All right.
So you win an additional 2 gold. I think that's what you.
Yes.
Yeah. For that fight. She handily just basically.
Hey, my name is Alex. I play Henry Monroe on the podcast. If you like what we're doing, please be sure to give us a 5-star rating on Stitcher, iTunes, or any place that you get podcasts from. If you want to know more about our characters, you can check us out at hawaii5-e.com, where you can learn more about us and our characters. If you feel inclined to do so, please feel free to send us some free stuff, and we appreciate and promote your business. Thanks.
Okay, so the next fight looks like a local Marine versus one of the soldiers visiting town.
Okay.
Looking at the 2 auras, you feel like the soldier that's visiting is going to dominate the fight.
And what are the odds currently?
The odds are 2 to 1 in favor of the local, not the soldier.
Okay. I'm gonna bet on the soldier then.
How
And I'll
much?
bet 2 gold as well.
2 gold? Okay. So it's going to be on the 1, basically. They're going to
All right.
fight. I get a 5. So, yeah. The local merc just comes in at her. She grabs the soldier by the
Right.
throat, just starts pounding him in the face, pounding her in the face until she basically hits the mat and is unconscious. It's not even really a show. Okay. She won again. So that's.
I won?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That was the win. Sorry. The soldier was the one you bet on, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She basically beat the merc down.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that's another 4 gold for you, I believe.
Okay, so I'm at 14, I think. So I'm gonna bet everything on the last.
Okay. Well, the last fight is the main fight. So, looking at the opponents, it is Sanjito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as she comes on the stage, she's just voluptuous. I would say is the word. Long black hair, just has when she walks, her hips sway. It's like a nightclub walk. It's hypnotizing to watch.
My special eye, like I actually can't stop looking.
Right, exactly. And she flows everywhere she goes. She kind of
Okay.
flows through the ropes and pops up on the stage. And her opponent is actually a guy. Looks like this huge hulking just man. From you would say he's barbarian. He's wearing basically a bear carcass all around him,
Okay.
but on his legs he's got metal plates and like a metal scale dress on. There's a huge back and forth and then they're talking. I'm not going to go too into it. But
Right.
she's basically taunting him back and forth, and he's getting riled up in multiple ways. And then eventually she just knocks his dick into the dirt. It's a very embarrassing, and she stands on top of him to do her like champion announcement, and he's completely knocked unconscious, and he's out. He has to be dragged out by like 4 or 5 women. Okay.
You battled her, right?
I'm assuming.
I
that
assumed
she-
you better.
her aura
I
is,
didn't
like,
say anything, but yeah, you can tell her
Yeah.
order is definitely popping up. But it's basically in her favor at
right.
this point.
So I'm not earning as
yeah,
much.
right. But you bet everything on it 14, so you'll make one. Yeah, so you'll make 21 total, but that's only like 7 additional
Right.
gold on top of that.
Sweet.
Okay, not a
It's
bad haul
not
for the game.
830, but I think I can live with it.
Exactly. Cool. Okay, so Javier and Carl, I guess you basically get taken back to a very nice villa. I don't know if you want to grab Shandy and
I'm too drunk to consider. To
Fair
be
enough.
honest, like I love these guys, but I'm not thinking about it right
Okay.
now.
so you guys have a crazy night. I mean, it's a good time. Anything else I need to know about this evening?
Yes, so I can talk to this nice girl that I have met, one of the 2 sisters, the younger of the 2.
Okay.
Well, middle of the 3 sister. And, I say, why don't we find a nice room where we can talk between ourselves and not have to talk over all the commotion? What do you
She
think?
grabs you by your collar and basically starts dragging you into a room.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay, she opens the door and like throws you in. It's like this well-lit room with this giant canopy bed in it.
Well,
There's a writing desk in the middle of it, and there's a like pile of clothes on one side, and like all these products on this other side. She like slams the door, basically like jumps on top of you.
My dear, please wait for 1 minute. As beautiful as you are, and I want to see you, I have a trouble with so much light during what I think you have planned for us. Can we turn it out?
Whatever, do whatever. And she just like goes back to what she's doing.
Yes, this light goes out before we engage in any sort of
Okay, so you just
passion or
start changing
fornication.
out the lights.
Yeah, you totally mage hand. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so a little spectral spider or, like a ghostly spider crawls around all the walls and flips all the light switches off.
All right.
Lights.
So yeah, you pop out the lights. It's full on dark. You can see, of course, but she cannot.
Yes, so I will tenderly engage in some sort of lovemaking with her.
All right.
Consensual, of course, with
Yes.
her. Yes.
Of course. Yes.
Well,
Well,
sort of. She is the one who engaged.
pretty
me,
much,
So yes,
yeah.
I am okay.
It's consensual on her part.
Yes, on both parts too.
You feel a little weird sometimes, but you're with it. Okay. So Shandy and Indy, I think, are gonna probably get an end for the night.
Yeah.
Andy, help me if I can't get
Yeah,
to the
I'll carry
hotel.
Shandy's just kind of like wobbling back and forth on his feet.
Oh,
Kevin Cotton
He
was
only weighs
amazing.
like 20 pounds, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to carry him.
Can you carry him the bodyguard style?
you're a kind
Is that like
man.
over his shoulder? Or?
No, like Kevin Costner, Whitney Houston. He's carrying her like
Oh, yeah.
the
Cradled.
I got that.
Yeah. Okay. You find rooms for the night. Basically, you have carte blanche being in the guild. You can
Gotcha.
have in pretty much wherever you want.
Roll me into a corner. I'll see you in the morning.
So you plop Shandy down. He's just, there's all kinds of gases and noises coming out of him. And then sleep for the night. Okay. Next morning wakes up. All the noble girls are gone. They basically, you get shooed out by the maidservants.
Oh, I got to walk of shame.
Pretty much.
All
You walk of
right.
shame. Both of you do.
I got my high heels in one hand. And I'm like walking down the street. Yeah.
Carl, I assume you're going to be diligent in the morning about
Yes,
maintaining your.
Carl will put on the mask of disguise.
Okay,
And
cool.
he will be back to look like normal elf.
You guys make it back to the inn. You see these two passed out. You just slam yourselves in the bed and sleep. I assume it's going to be a late day for everybody except for.
I mean, I did
And-
drinking, but
yeah.
just not as much as Shandy.
Yeah. But those two got pretty
Right.
blitzed too. So you wake up around 2 PM, and he's just looking out of the window, wide-eyed at the world.
Very wide.
Yeah, very, very wide-eyed.
Oh God, I missed breakfast and lunch.
Oh, don't talk so loud.
You did
Please.
great yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Truly amazing.
I mean, to be honest with you guys, I was not expecting to win.
Me either.
Did you bet against me?
What a question. And I walk out. I'm going to get some breakfast.
It's okay. I bet on you.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you made some money off of me. I also made some money. I have breakfast. I will take care of it.
Yeah, everybody goes down. I mean, the guild takes care of your breakfast.
Oh, okay, well, then, yeah. I'm still gonna say that.
That's fine. So as you go down, there are like 3 or 4 people that actually recognize you in the bar, and they're like, "Hey, like, send that guy a drink over there," and just you kind of
breakfast beer.
Yeah, get
Hell
breakfast beer in the
yes.
morning.
Mimosas or something.
At 2 in the
Yeah.
afternoon, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
That's
okay.
20 for some people. So,
Yeah.
you have a few drinks bought for you.
Oh yeah, I want the mimosa, right? And then next, I want an appletini. Yes.
We have wine and beer and brandy.
Okay, it's fine. Beer's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
so she slapped you a beer. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do in this town at this point? I think you're all just nursing hangovers.
I'm going to ask the innkeeper, where do you find like a tanner or a leather guy?
Oh, close to the docks. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
Thank you. I'm going to go to the tanners.
Okay. So you're going to hit the tannery?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm going to
So you guys can take a couple days, though.
Sure. I mean, I was going to talk to him about maybe having it mailed somewhere. I don't
Well, I mean,
know.
you could just probably take it to Glass with you and do it there.
Oh yeah, if it's not a long trip, because I know that leather doesn't last a long time, or skin.
Yeah. Okay. No, I got you. So yeah, you can go to the local tannery. You basically start walking towards the docks. You get hit with the smell of just like putrid, disgusting.
I know the smell. Yeah, I'm going to head straight for it.
Okay. Yeah. You head there and you see guys sloshing leather works into like chemicals, and there's a woman just like standing there like writing down things.
Oh yeah, I pull out my bat wings and I unfurl it like this. Hey, can you tan these?
Ooh, that's fancy.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it to you.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Are you selling it?
Well, no, I just want to make something out of it.
Oh. What are you looking to make?
Well, these is probably going to be turned into a cloak mostly.
Oh yeah, I can do that for you.
Fantastic. All right. Not going to be in town very long. How long does it take to tan?
It'll take at least a week to tan out
okay.
the hide, and then you have to get it molded. I could just tan it out for you and get it sent somewhere if you like.
Yeah, do you sheep?
Do I sheep?
Yeah, sheep. Yeah, you sheep it to the city.
Oh
Glass.
yes, we sheep.
Okay, all right. So yeah, no, if you can sheep it down to the 10 Thunders Guild.
Oh yes, we have contract with them.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, great. Now, I'll pay you any extra necessary to have it shaped or whatever. Send it down to the 10 Thunders Guild, Glass City of Glass, under Javier.
Well yes, it'll take us a week, but then it'll take another 3 weeks for it to reach.
That's fine. I don't need to right away.
I will run you about 10 gold.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, easy. Yeah. And I'll pay her 10 gold.
Okay. I think she overcharged you, but you
I
just
don't
care.
Don't care.
Okay,
I'm
fair
rich.
Fair enough. Okay. She takes your gold eagerly.
He is a terrible negotiator.
All right. Writes down Javier, 10 Thunders Grove, City of Glass, and like wraps it around and good to go.
Hey, thank you. Have a good day. And then I'll just take off. I'll meet up with the
Come
guys.
back anytime.
Probably not. Bye.
Okay. So what are we doing at this point?
Well, gentlemen, shall we go back to the guild so that we've completed our mission?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I think we should
Before we
go
go
back to
anywhere, I want to purchase an eye patch just in case I need to be more
Sure.
conspicuous.
What are you gonna go for
Custom
that?
eye patch. Like,
Yeah. It will have to be a custom line.
Right.
Yeah. Where are you looking? Just do you want something fancy, or do you just want like a
Just
strip of leather?
something that's gonna work.
Okay.
Super fancy, but like not the worst thing.
We got to get him something bedazzled eventually.
Yeah. Do you want like leather? Do you want cloth? Do you care?
Leather. Yeah.
Leather. Yeah. So basically, you go around to one of the local leather workers and just kind of like pull your cloak back, and he goes, "Whoa." Yeah, you definitely want to cover that up, son. Yeah, and he just kind of like staples out something for you real quick.
Cool.
He's like, "Here, you know what? Just take it. Just go. Just take it.
I'm gonna leave
Yeah, don't come back. Just
2
go.
gold on this
Just
table,
go.
but I'll
Yeah. He kind of like takes a handkerchief and pushes the gold to the side. Thank you. Just go.
All right, cool.
So are you going to cover the eye up, or are you going to leave it?
I'm gonna leave it uncovered for now,
Okay,
but I just want to have the option.
got it. Okay. Anything else that anybody else to do in Greenside before you head up?
no, I'm good. Shandy's eager to get back.
Everybody's
Want to
good?
get back. It should be substantial reward for us from the guild.
I'm
We
not
have found the
concerned.
Mistral after all.
I'm not concerned about an award. I have a big iron chest on my shoulder walking around with. Like, I'm rich.
Yeah, as he's walking around, you guys hear a definite.
Yes, because that's a great way to carry around money.
Well, where else am I going to keep it? Is there a bank of the nation?
There's
first bank?
creditors, which is kind of different than a bank, but
Okay.
not really.
Oh, then I'm carrying it.
Okay.
I'm going to go put it in my room
Sure,
when we
sure.
get back.
So you head to the docks, head to your ship. The lady captain says, "Where's the big slow one?"
He's slow. He's not
Sadly,
with us now.
sadly, he's no longer with us. I hang my head in a very sad manner.
All right, well, we were purchased for the guild, so yeah, that's fine. It's kind of cute. Okay. So they go back to what they're doing.
I raise my arm like a kid in school.
Yeah, she turns around.
Now that he is not here, can we rename the ship?
I think you should keep the name in memoriam, but it's your ship. You can do what you want.
I never liked it anyway.
I don't like it either. It disgusts me.
Yeah.
Maybe if we can change it.
Call it whatever you want.
The sister's milk.
Oh,
That is even worse. Indy. Disgusting boy. Unbelievable. I don't know. What do we call it? The Spider Queen, maybe?
no.
Discuss it on the trip, and then
Okay, yeah.
they pull up the gangplank, and they
Days later, we're still fighting on deck about the name of the ship.
say, "Where are we heading?"
Back to the class.
Back to glass. All right. Well, stay out of our way. We'll be fine. And the
Okay.
ladies just basically start doing their thing.
Okay.
So you guys can have the whole trip back to discuss it if you'd like.
How about the powdered milk?
No, I like Queen. Queen can be a fun part of the name. You know, like Killer Queen or Queen Bee or I don't know, Queen of Hearts. You know, I like that's fun. You know, well, we'll figure it out. That's the big deal.
So it doesn't matter right now. The important thing is we go back to glass and find a new mission because I am bored. So let's go. Sail fast.
I'm gonna hit on the more attractive crew members.
Okay. Anybody heavily attractive in this?
That's okay.
They're all sea shanty ladies.
That's
but-
fine.
Yeah. You can definitely try to get your vibe off on them if you want.
Yeah, tell you what, I'd love to make an insight check perhaps on the ones that are most interested in me.
Sure. Yeah, do it.
Oh, that's an 8. Let's find out what I add to that. That's a 9.
Okay. It's a 6-woman crew. Wow.
Is that 4 10s?
It was all above 10. All you had to do was get somebody under 10, and they all are above 10. Nobody really seems into you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Big fish,
go.
little
I'm gonna.
pond syndrome.
You think there's a lot of, they've been together a long time.
I mean, you know, like I'm gonna go to the most attractive one, and then say, you know, you may not be into men, but I can be anything you want. And then I will use my disguised self to make me look like a woman.
Okay.
I didn't realize.
Give me your
you were this
persuasion.
desperate.
I'm not desperate. I'm just. I'm a horny boy.
Give me your persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Another natural 20.
She had another natural 20.
Yeah.
She looks at you and just goes, "That is disgusting." And she like goes over and talks to the other women. They're like, "This is what he just did." And like,
Yeah, and I rolled a 2.
yeah. So yeah, you're basically blackballed from this crew. Just
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. You know, it's
Fair
okay. That's okay. I'm gonna hit on everybody as long as during this adventure. You guys are gonna have to get used to it.
Alright. Okay, so heading out, you start selling out. Let's see if anything interesting happens on the way. Actually,
Something very interesting happened. I got rejected by 6 women.
hardcore rejected.
Simultaneously.
It's weird.
Hardcore rejected. Okay.
This is like normal.
Javier mysteriously
Did you get
disappears
any,
overboard in the middle of the
any indication
night.
that they're into weird eyes, though.
You know, I haven't checked, but maybe you could look. You could try. You could try. You never know.
He got so rejected they gossiped about it.
Yeah. I know. So yeah, heading back, there isn't a large amount of issue. You sail through the seas. There is something strange as you're passing through Ashenfall. You go past this strange-looking tree, and normally this tree it's a really famous tree. As you notice, like all the women on the crew basically come up and they're all looking at it as they pass by, and kind of just looking at it in reverence. And this tree has these flowers that are basically blossoming on it, but they also have fruit. And like the women just are basically gossiping back and forth to themselves, like, "Never seen fruit before. What does that mean? I don't know. So what you should do? So we just gotta say something to people in class." But they don't really involve you all in the conversation as you're sailing past it. But it's just a huge tree. It's like not a single type of blossom. It's a bunch of different flower blossoms.
How far away are we from it?
You're probably about 60 yards away. Are you peeping it?
No, I don't have mage hand.
Oh, no. I mean, are you peeping it with your eye?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So, actually, go ahead and give me a perception check.
And while he's doing that, how tall is the tree roughly?
It is about 50 feet high. It's incredibly large.
Got a
It's large.
19.
Got a 19?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're looking out at this tree, this energy is just pulsating out of it and like re-looping back into it and like
Okay.
going into the blossoms, and you see where the excess energy is this fruit just kind of like coming down. You know this has nothing to do with Eladrin. It's just something beyond.
Right.
How far were we from the tree?
Actually, anybody who
60.
everybody except for Carl can give me a knowledge history if you want.
Sure.
If you have it.
If we
We're
have
about,
it.
you're about 60 to 100 feet away.
Cool.
I got a 16 on knowledge history.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. 3.
You know trees usually have fruit.
That's a tree.
That's a thing.
That's
that
a tree,
happens.
yeah.
Shandy?
Actually, I don't have history.
No, you don't have to be trained in it. You can make a roll.
Okay.
You have, on the other hand, big feet.
That's true. I'll just borrow one of yours for speed.
Outrageous.
I didn't see that.
It's a 13.
13? You know a little bit about the tree. You know it's a shrine
Okay.
of some kind, and it has something to do with people going to Ashenfall. It's like people always visit it before they go to Ashenfall for some reason.
Would it have existed before, like, my weird shadow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, with your history, you know that it basically was a shrine that people went to before they went to Ashenfall for a blessing.
Okay.
Okay. But that was before all the
Right.
craziness.
As far as I know,
It never fruited before that, yeah. Okay. So continuing down, you sail over. You have a pretty calm trip, nothing crazy. There's like a little bit of rain and stormy weather one day, but the crew basically, you ask if you can help, and she just stay the fuck out of the way and just keeps like going on. You eventually make it to Glass, no problem. You pull up. City is as you remember. It's just the biggest city you've ever seen. Everything's hustle and bustle. It doesn't look like your presence has changed that in any way, shape, or form.
We brought our horses too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, you disembark, remount up. What are you doing now that you're in Glass?
Well, we should probably mount up and head back to the guild.
Yeah.
Okay. So you immediately head up to the guild?
Mhm.
Okay. So you ride up to the guild. Nothing interesting is going on in town. You dismount. You open the guild hall doors. And we're going to stop right there. Okay. We'll catch up on the next episode. We'll have a whole reunion thing. Cool. So
Auf
everybody,
Wiedersehen.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.